And welcome back again to watch the European Classic Bench Press Championships, the first European Classic Bench Press Championships ever. We are now watching men open 83 and 93 kilo weight classes. And our first lifter is Svedin Simon from Sweden. And he lifts in 83. And in 83 we have 7 lifters today. And in 93 we will have 6 lifters. So 13 lifters altogether in this flight. And here we have Svedin is on the platform and he comes to the bench from the other side. People have rituals, they have to do things exactly in the same way every time. And he takes the bar by himself, no lift off. And it's really strong lift. Brings it down, surely. It's confident lift. And it's 3 white lights. Okay, here I am. It seems that I have some problems with my mic, so that's why I was talking to a different mic and nobody could hear anything. So you missed the beginning of my commentary. But here we go again. We are watching Men Open 83 and 93, and the lifter here was and the next lifter is Yevdokimov from Lithuania, opening at 185 in 83 kilo weight category. So he is the sixth lifter opening here in 83. We have had one no lift and 4 successful lifts in 83 on our first round. And this is the second heaviest opener. There was another 185 and this is now 185, and then we have still 190. The openers are quite close to each other, so I think we will see a lot of competition fighting for the medals. Wow, that was really easy and strong. It's a good lift, 3 white lights. He can lift a lot more. Let's see. His personal best is 185. I doubt that. It's a lot more now. But these personal bests, as they have said, they compete just games, tactics. 190, the last opener in 83, and then we go to 93, where we have 6 lifters. One has 6 lifters. One has opened already, and we have 5 openers left in 93. There'll be a lot of lifts over 200. And here's Andrushenko from Ukraine, opening at 190. And he can do it, he can push it. Yes. Let's see what the referees say. The bar came... no, unfortunately, 3 red lights. So that's no lift for him. It looked a bit heavy, but it could be that there was some technique issues or he was nervous, and now he needs to get his mind in the game again. Just forget that and move to the next lift and believe in that next lift. And it's a Finnish lifter, Pekka Kulju from Finland. He's opening at 190. So that's the second lightest opener in 93. And he has said that his personal best is 202.5. So this is less than that. Let's see how it looks. It looks easy, as it should. Seems that his arms are shaking, but if the bar was motionless, it's okay. Was 1 red light from the head referee. And I think there's something about his position. Another Finnish lifter, Risto Joensuu, 205. His personal best is 212.5. So 10 kilo more than Pekka's. And then we have another opener at 207.5 and 2 openers at 215. I believe those guys opening at 215 are the ones fighting for the gold medal. But it's a competition. You can do mistakes, you can miss lifts, you never know. And it's about how strong you are on that day. Good lift, 3 white lights. He has no trouble with that weight. Next lifter is Gran Markus from Sweden, 207.5. And that will take him to the first place in 93 when he hits the lift. Of course, temporarily. Then we have those 215 openers. And he's finding the place, the position, shoulder blades tight. And here he pushes himself still further on the bench. You can see he has a good arch, makes his range of motion shorter. And yes, that looks really good. It's really controlled. And he just keeps pushing. I would say it's a 3 white light lift, and it is. We have Vegiera from Poland, 215, and then Sedlacek from Czech, 215 for him too. And of these two lifters, Sedlacek from Czech Republic is lighter. The lighter lifter, so he can follow the Polish lifter, and if they hit the same weights, he'll win as a lighter lifter. That looks easy, very easy. 3 white lights. And our last lift on round 1, 215 for Sedlacek from Czech Republic. And he wants boxes on the floor, so he can have his feet a bit higher. Waiting, bar is loaded. And fixing the place of the boxes. And then finding his position on the bench. And looks good. He got the start command. Nice. It's nicely controlled, strong lift. 1 red light from the head referee. I'm not sure why. I'm sure your coach will find out. Oh, that's what they should do. Find out why there was a red light so he can fix it. Of course, 1 red light, it doesn't matter. You need just 2 white lights, but in case it happens again and somebody else is too. So, Chalewski from Poland. He missed 177.5 on his first attempt. Now he's trying it again. And if I remember right, it was him who didn't get the start command. He had some problems and the referees didn't give him the command, and then he ran out of time. Let's see if it's good now. Yes, it is. And it's nice. Strong and easy. It was a good lift. 3 white lights. So he's back in the game. And that means that he is 4th at the moment. There have been 3 people who have opened higher. And Svedin from Sweden will try 182.5 now. He opened at 175. So with this lift, he will take the 3rd position. No, 4th position. No, 3rd at the moment. Yes, before the 2nd attempt. I believe I saw his back coming off the bench. But did the referees? Yes, they did see it. Unfortunately, it's no lift. You need to keep your butt on the bench. Lenglet from France, 182.5. So that lift will put him in the 3rd position, 3rd place. And Sweden has put 187.5 as his third attempt. I guess he has the strength for it. He just needs to keep his butt down. I think he'll fail this. Yes, he did miss it. So both lifters trying 182.5 as their second attempt have failed their lifts. He got it moving, but then at his sticking point it stopped and he couldn't push it through. Couldn't grind it out. Tagor from Hungary, 182.5. And we are in 93 kilo weight class. And it's a 7.5 kilo jump from his first attempt. Let's see. It looks strong. You can see how he uses his legs. So leg drive, that's a really big part of a big bench. It can bring you a lot more kilos. You need to use your legs and not just for your chest when we are talking about powerlifting bench press. 3 white lights for him. Good lift. And back to 83 kilos, it's Smirnovs from Latvia, 185. And he opened at 180 and 5 kilo jump, and I think that's pretty reasonable jump. Reasonable difference between first and second attempt. And he's struggling, he's shaking, yes. Unfortunately, he couldn't lock it out. There have been quite a lot of missed lifts in 83 on round 2. I think they are really trying to fight for the medals. Maybe picking a bit too heavy numbers, I don't know. Then it's about nerves. Yeah, and it's Andrushenko from Ukraine. He's opening at 190. He missed it. But what's going on? He went back. Oh, it was wrong lifter, I guess. So it's now Andrushenko from Ukraine. He missed his opener. He's trying it again. Was it too heavy? Let's see if it was technique or strength. I hope it wasn't strength, because pumping out, it's not a nice feeling. Yes, no, but it's up. It's too heavy, no. Well, I don't know if butt was up. It looked a bit from this angle, but he couldn't finish it. I believe they have picked the wrong opener, too heavy. That is something you don't want to do. You want your opener to be light enough to do it. And that's why you should listen to your body when you are warming up. If it feels that it's not today is not the strongest day ever, then you shouldn't go for the numbers you might have had in your plan. You have to adjust according to how you feel when you warm up. It's 190 kilos for Yevdokimov from Lithuania. Nice. That looks strong. And it's 3 white lights. And Jacowiecki from Poland will lift 195 now. He is trying to take the leading position in this group, in his weight class. And he is a bit heavier than Yevdokimov, so he does need a bigger lift. Of course, 192.5 would be enough at the moment, Then we will see about third rounds. I think he tries to make the other guy lift more than he can. Pick a higher third attempt. Good lift, 3 white lights. He has the strength for it, so why not? And in 93, Pekka Kulju with 197.5. And at the moment he is 5th. Tsakor has has put 190 as his third attempt. That means that if Pekka misses this lift as a lighter lift, Tsakor will take the 5th place. But let's see, I'm sure Pekka has more at least in mind. Wants more, wants to place higher. It's 202.5, his personal best. It looks good, he's strong. I would say good lift, yes, 3 white lights. So now he can fight for the medals. Joensuu Risto from Finland, 207.5. And Swedish guy Kran has 210 as his second attempt. So they are fighting for the bronze medal at the moment. Of course, we don't know what happens, who misses, who doesn't. We'll see. And Risto's best lift, personal best, is 212.5. So we are 5 kilos under that. He should be able to do it. And he is. He can finish it. He can log it out. Looks that we are close to his limit. It's a good lift. But, of course, can be just something about technique or position, whatever. So if he can fix it, and the third one can be lighter. Well, he got 207.5, and he's lighter than Gran. So if Gran misses, Risto stays in third place. Let's see what happens. And I can hear the Swedish people screaming. Well, he has supporters here, and that's important. You want people around you who support you, who will cheer you on. It's important to everybody competing on that. And he opened at 207.5, so just 2.5 kilos more. It's not a big difference in these weights. Yes, he can do it. He pushed it through his sticking point. Slowed down a bit, but no doubt about it. He got 210. And 222.5, 2 times. For Vegiera first and then Sedlasek. And Sedlasek is a lighter lifter, so I'm sure he'll just follow for the Vegiera lifts. And then they will be fighting for the gold medal. Gran is lifting 215 on his third attempt, and he is lighter than Vegiera, so if Vegiera misses his 222.5, then there is a possibility that Gran can take the silver medal. But Vegiera is lifting to win. And let's see if he can stay. No, not on this lift. He still has one chance. But this means that Gran is now on the second place and lifting to... Oh, not yet. He's not in the second place yet. He's not in third place, but if he can lift his third 215, then he's in second place. If Vegiera can't lift 222.5 on his third attempt either. But before we go to those third attempts and all the changes that there will be, it's Sedlasek lifting 222.5, and he's from Czechia. 221.5 is listed as his personal best, probably a national record or something, and he can push it through. He can make a new personal record. I believe it was a good lift. Do the referees agree with me? Yes, they do. It looked controlled. There was no downward movement whatsoever, even though it slowed down, so that's an easy lift to ref. There can't be any interpretations showing they can't see differently. And our last round starts. Sweden from Sweden, 182.5. He missed it, so did Lenglet from France, so they are both lifting it again. They can still go up to third place if they can get this lift. So they are still fighting for the medals. Now they have to concentrate, be really direct their energy to the lift. And here we go. He takes the bar himself. Last time his butt came off the bench and he couldn't finish it. Now he finished it. I think I saw his butt coming up. I'm not sure if I saw right. It's 3 white lights. I was wrong. And he is now third. He cannot get the silver medal anymore. And now he'll have to hope that the other lifters, Smirnov, Zalewski and Lenglet, now miss their third attempts. So that would give him the bronze. If any of them get their lifts, hit them, then they can get the bronze medal. Interesting. It's an exciting competition. It's not him. He's not getting the bronze. It's not Lenglet. It was no lift, unfortunately. Now it's Smirnov's turn to try get the bronze medal. He has 185 on the bar, and actually 182.5 would have been enough because he's a lighter lifter, but he already tried 185 on his third attempt, on his second attempt, and once you try something, you cannot go down anymore, so you have to lift at least that, even if you miss it. That or more. He needs this lift if he wants to win bronze. And can he log it out? He cannot. So close. It looked like he could push it through that sticking point, but now it stopped and it was stuck. There's a change. Who has changed? So Zalewski has now changed to 187.5. So I think he had 190 earlier, but now he has 187.5 because with that lift he can take bronze, and actually 185 would have been enough as well. And he now believes that Andrushenko from Ukraine won't hit his 190 attempt that he has failed twice already, so he doesn't try to lift that. And actually 190 would have been enough if Andrushenko can hit it, because Andrushenko is a lighter lifter. So 187.5, and Zalewski from Poland is trying to get the bronze medal. Sweden has it now, so he's of course hoping for him to miss it, even though that's maybe not what you are supposed to hope. That looked good and strong. I think he got it. I think he got the bronze. And the referees say, good lift, 3 white lights. That means Chalevsky is in 3rd place right now. And before we see the last fight of medals in 83, we go to 93 for a while. For one lift, Czakor from Hungary, lifting 187.5. And he is in 93. He has placed 6th already, so he is now lifting against himself. His personal best is 190. He's not going there today. He's struggling, it's stuck, and it's a no lift. He knew he didn't have that 190 today. When you have to travel, you have to cut weight, it affects. And then we go to 83. Andrushenko from Ukraine, he has missed 190 twice. So let's see if he can do it this time. He looks concentrated. And there was his coach giving some instructions about his wrists. So he has no result. He'll pump out if he doesn't hit it. If he hits it, it will take him to 3rd place. Now you have to push it through. Push it through, yes. That looked a lot better than the last attempt. Oh, it's 2 red lights. No, I'm sorry. That must suck so bad. Unfortunately, no, they are going to a jury. They want to talk to a jury. They want it overruled. Let's see. Let's see what the jury says. Of course, he wants to medal, and he made the lift. But we don't know. Yeah. Well, now the bar is loaded. From Yevdokimov, waiting for him to come to the stage. It's 195. So it's he has the silver medal if he hits this lift, and so Jacoviecki will miss his 200. Then, in that case, he can win the gold medal. But I believe if he hits this one, they will bring Jacoviecki's last lift down to 197.5, because that's all he needs. That would be a great tactic. I think he got it. It's a good lift. 2-1. 2 white lights. 185 was his personal best, and as I said, Jacoviecki has brought his attempt down to 197.5. Even if he can lift 200, he doesn't have to. It's not needed today in this meet to win gold in Men Open 83. Let's see what is needed. Is it 195 or 197.5? You have to forget your personal bests and making new personal records. You are lifting to win. .200 is his personal best, so he would have tied it, but it's not needed today. Looked strong, looked good. I would give it to him, and the referees agreed. 3 white lights, and that means that in Men Open 83 today, 197.5 was needed to win, and the gold goes to Jacoviecki from Poland. Then we still have 5 lifters left in 93 kilo weight class. The first lifter is Joensuu Risto from Finland. He is now lifting 210, and if he can get this lift, it will put him in 3rd place. temporarily. And his personal best is 212.5, so it is a possible lift. Actually, even likely no. It's stuck, no, unfortunately. 207.5, his second attempt was what he got today. And it's Pekka Kulju from Finland, 212.5. And it's 10 kilos more than his listed personal best. I'm not sure what he has been lifting lately. If this is a lift he has possibilities to. And you can see the coach coming out, clapping his hands, asking the audience to cheer on him, clap their hands, give him the energy he needs to make it. There's a bronze medal that he can take, but he needs this lift. I think it came down too fast. And yes, it's too heavy today, unfortunately. 3 lifters left, 215 and then 222.5, I think. Yes, and then 225, which Sedlacek won't have to lift if... Yeah, he won't have to lift it because Vegiera is heavier lifter, so he just needs the same. But Sedlacek already has 222.5, so if Vegiera misses it, the gold is Sedlacek's. But before that, 215 for Gran. And Gran is a lighter lifter than Vegiera, so if Gran can make this lift, then he can take silver. We don't know about the medals yet. We do not know who will get the silver medal. The gold, it is Vegiera's. I'm sorry, Sedlacek's, not Vegiera's. And Vegiera cannot go down in weight because he has already tried 222.5. And yes, Gran can do it. He can lift it. Now let's wait for the referees. And they say 3 white lights. It's a good lift. So that means that Gran from Sweden, he is in second place now. Vegiera needs this lift, 222.5. He needs to lift it to get silver. If he doesn't get it, he will get bronze. He could do it with 217.5, but he has tried 222.5 on his second attempt, and you cannot go down, you cannot take weight off after you have tried it. So, this lift is about silver. Sedlacek has the gold medal. And if he can make it, no, he cannot, it's drifting towards his head. He cannot lock it out, can't push it upwards. At some point, the bar path changes and starts going towards his head. So that means that he got the bronze medal, and Gran has gotten a silver, and Sedlacek has the gold. He got it with his second attempt. And now he has 5 kilos more, 227.5. Here we go, last lift of this session, and the time is 11:10 here in Finland, and we will continue with Women Open at 12 o'clock. So we will have 50-minute break after this lift. And he already has the gold. Now it's about lifting against himself. It's stuck. No, unfortunately not, but really doesn't matter. He has the gold. So I will entertain you again in 50 minutes. We have the medal ceremony next, and in 50 minutes we will continue, and we will have a Women Open from 72 to 84 plus. Thank you.